working on my pace and not looking back at my PowerPoint. Oh, my name is Emily Robertson. We constantly hear the phrases, "stop being so depressed" and "quit being so bipolar" thrown around in casual conversation. We even heard it in a previously popular Katy Perry song, which talks about a love bipolar. But what does being bipolar really mean? I'm here to inform you about some common misconceptions and what it really means to be bipolar. I feel I'm qualified to tell you about this because not only have I been around it my whole life, but I have done research on it several different times. Hopefully when I'm done, you'll have a better understanding of misconceptions of being bipolar, signs and how to recognize it, and how someone lives with it day to day. So to start off with misconceptions, the most common one is that being bipolar is simply a quick switch of being sad and happy. That's not true at all. It is actually technically defined as manic depression, which is more extreme senses of happy and sad. Another misconception is that it is a rare condition. It's actually extremely common, and a lot of people don't know they have it until an extreme case comes up. Another misconception is that you can take an at-home test or self-diagnose yourself. This is again false because you must go to a doctor to actually know if you have it. I found all these misconceptions from Professor Craddock, a neuroscientist at the University of Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Now for some signs. It can look different in every person. There are more extreme cases than others, and like I said, some people might not even know they have it. It consists of depressed stages and manic stages. So in the depressed stages, you would see people constantly fatigued and maybe have an extreme weight loss or weight gain even, and sometimes they're so full of self-loathing they can't even get out of bed. It's a lot more than just being sad. For the manic stages, somebody might do something as impulsive as quitting their job or charging excessive amounts of money to their card without even thinking twice about it. I know that 75% of you thought you knew the definition of bipolar, but only a few of you actually knew somebody with a mental disorder. I found out these signs through the Mayo Clinic, which is a nonprofit medical research group. Now for how someone lives day to day with being bipolar. I went to my aunt and my grandmother for this, considering they have lived with it most of their lives. The first thing they said was that somebody needs to make smart choices when they are diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Just knowing that simple day-to-day causes can trigger a new cycle is really important to know. They also said to seek support and make sure that you have supportive friends and family around you at all times, and to know that you can get help whenever needed. The last thing they told me was to monitor your mood. You know yourself better than anybody, and it's just important to maybe write it down on a calendar or something as simple as that to know when you might go into your next cycle. Now that you have heard of the misconceptions, signs, and how someone lives day to day with it, it's important to remember just because someone has mood fluctuations, it does not mean they should be considered bipolar or anything else as serious as a mental disorder. Hopefully you realize now that it is not a matter of hot and cold, but a matter of manic depression. Thank you.